Hey, what's up? Here, I got my dog and he's just as excited as I am to get started with this case study. And this case study is a little bit special because the client that I am going to talk about became a good friend of mine, and it really transformed my career. It really opened my eyes to the ways of doing marketing into nowadays. So with that said, let's dive in. I'm gonna break it down, show you guys what we did, and why it worked. That's more importantly, the reason for why I wanted to do this video is to show you why this worked. So with that said, let's do it. Alrighty, guys. So here we are, and this client is a realtor. And at the time that he came to me, he had an idea. He was doing fairly well in real estate. He has sold, I believe, $2.7 million in a matter of months. So he had a lot of momentum going. He had some money to invest. And he came to me and he was like, hey, I want to advertise. We actually met at a networking event, and I want to advertise, I want to run ads, I want to capitalize on what's going on today um, with the Airbnb revolution. Everybody's buying Airbnbs, vacation rentals. We are also in Orlando, which is like the mecca for Airbnb. If you know, as a realtor, you really cannot ignore vacation rentals here in this city. So he wanted to capitalize on that, and he came to me. He was like, how can we find leads? How can we find investors that might be interested in buying investment properties for, an investment property here in Orlando, specifically like a vacation rental? So I told them, well, what I think the best solution is going to be is for us to create a funnel. And I have another video that I made, kind of specifying what a funnel is and the difference between that and a website. I don't want to get too in depth into that on this video, but just if you forgot or if you don't know, a digital funnel is it's technically literally a website. It just doesn't have a menu. It cuts out all of the possible distractions that a person could have on a website. So it only talks about a specific offer. It talks about one thing, and it's a sales process. It speaks directly to the person. Why should they buy this? Why should they give you their information? Why should they become a lead? So we got to work, and I created a funnel for my client, which is this one that we're looking at right now. And it did very, very good. To this day, we are about 6, 7 months out from the time that we stopped the campaigns that we had running, and he is still selling deals out of this funnel. We only had it live for about a month and a half before the pandemic really started getting a hit on the inventory here in the city, and he had more potential buyers than he had active properties he could sell them. So we had to stop it for that reason. But he actually sold, he profited 6 figures out of this funnel. And I have a testimonial video of him talking to the camera. It's on our YouTube channel, Morilla Marketing, um, you know, vouching for it, because it really was that great of a job. It really was that. An amazing offer that we had, that we ran for just such a short while, but it profited so much. And I will tell you my thoughts behind why I think this worked. And it doesn't have anything to do with the funnel. It doesn't have anything to do with the video commercial that he made. There was nothing out of the ordinary with what we did. We simply However, the thing that we actually did very well was to speak directly to the person that was seeing the ad and coming to the funnel, and letting them know exactly what we were trying to offer them, and we backed up our claims. That is super important. There is a word for that, which is called congruency. And you want to stay congruent, from what you say and what you show people. What that means is if you're running an ad and you're telling people that you're going to show them a property that is for sale, that cash flows from $5,000 to $15,000 a month, Well, you got to show them some proof, and you got to back up what you say. So you better show them how this property is cash flowing that. And that is why this works so well, because we actually did. As you can see, that's exactly what we were pitching over here. We were saying that we had secret properties that were appreciating at 11.2%, and notice how precise I was, 11.2, and they were cash flowing from 5 to 15. Notice I didn't say 5 to 100,000. I didn't say like 50 to 200. Like, it's a reasonable range, 5 to 15. Now it's a big enough range that gave me some room, because if it was too low, we weren't going to interest anybody. But if it was too big, they weren't going to believe it, and it wouldn't be true. So it is a real range that we gave them, and we actually got real screenshots of Airbnb properties from friends of my client that proved that they were making that amount of money. So if you keep going down, so number one thing you notice is that there's a lot of words, there's images, and this funnel is relies a lot more on the words. And I put in a lot of time and thought behind every single word that we put in this funnel. And it follows a storyline. It follows, so whoever like goes through the funnel, they were like, it made sense to keep going and going and going. Um, so here's kind of like an intro. Then we hit them with, the amount of money that other people are making. That these homes are near Disney. uh, I introduce my client. Notice I don't go straight into like why him or why not. First, we want to sell the offer. We want to sell the idea behind these properties. Like, why should they sign up? Why should they even stay for another minute and read this stuff? So notice over here how I'm telling them that some of these places are renting for as much as $700 a night. Remember what I told you, you want to stay congruent. So notice I did 700. Guess what? I actually show them a map, and this is a real map from Airbnb. And what I did was I went to Airbnb, I put the location near where the homes that we're selling would be, and I filtered out all of the other properties that were renting for less than 400, and I took a screenshot of all the properties that were renting in this radius for more than $400. So you can see there's a lot of them renting for like 400, 500, even 700. And it gets better than that. I actually show him, whoever's on this, I show them all the different listings. Like, these are screenshots from Airbnb where I'm showing them listings of properties that are selling, renting for 800. I put a $300 one so that they see that, okay, this is not wishy-washy. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Some of these properties are not renting for as much, but these would be cheaper. Obviously, these homes would be a lot more expensive because, it has 8 bedrooms. This is a mansion. But even this 5-bedroom is renting for 551 because of the location. So I really tried to give them a wide range. Look, this one even has like 69 reviews, 37. I'm showing them 800, 343, 387, 694. So I gave them a wide range. The other cool thing that I did was I broke down the money. So I was like, let's run the numbers. I showed them the photos of these were the actual properties that we were selling. Uh, and I told them, look, this is how much it's going to cost you. This is the average rental nightly rate. And I did a conservative number, which is if you rent this for 58% of the time. So if you only have it booked half of the time, so 18 out of 39 out of 31 nights at an average rental, this is how much you're looking to cash flow. Um, and I put here, not including like upsells and other revenue streams. And I did it over here, $300 a night. It's 5,400. Now you see, 5,000 to fit. The range I gave them at the top was 5 to 15, and here I'm showing them the exact numbers on the exact properties we're selling for 5,000 to 10,000. And I could have done another one if the occupancy rate would have been higher, if the monthly rate would have been higher, we would be at that $15,000 a month. So I show them the literal numbers. I show them the range. uh, I show them the people that are, like the actual host, and the money that they had coming in. And if you see, it was actually more than what I was claiming. So we were actually undercutting ourselves, which was pretty cool. I showed them that when we were running this, we were in the middle of the pandemic. So I figured that people would be worried about buying a vacation rental because of, hey, nobody is traveling right now. So I actually pulled out this graph that shows that we were already back to almost pre-pandemic levels. Um, so tourism was not even a problem. Like Florida usually gets 30, 31, 32 million visitors. We were already getting 31 million visitors last year. So obviously 2020, middle of the pandemic, we were hit hard. But hey, that was no longer a problem. Then I introduced my client, what he did. I also gave them a screenshot here from Airbnb that shows how many people are searching right now. So there was like 2,390 people looking for properties in Orlando. There's only like 300 properties. So there's a clear demand. And then this is just kind of filler. I figured that they would be thinking like, okay, how am I going to finance this thing? So I actually included the program that we were offering. They didn't have to go through us to do the financing, but we literally told them exactly, like, we were very precise with the information we were giving out. So once they got on the phone, we were not trying to sell them something that they didn't know about. Like, we literally gave them everything except the location of the properties, like the exact address. Um, and we kept some of the control. Otherwise, they would just go and buy themselves, or get their own realtor. And then super, super important also, which is something that you might see me do in a lot of my other funnels, is testimonial, guys. Even if it's a photo, videos is obviously more preferred. It speaks louder if a client is willing to do a testimonial for you. Nobody is going to watch it. It doesn't matter how good or bad it is, just as long as you have something there. So I put in a lot of testimonials on this funnel. Some of these testimonials weren't even like clients. Like, these are people that work with my client, and they just had good things to say about him, and I just put that there. So it's more like a character reference. Also super important, that it's something that should go on any website or funnel, is FAQs. A lot of people nowadays, what they do is that they'll come to your landing page, and then they'll go like this, boom, 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 just trying to look for what piques their interest. And an FAQ a lot of the time will pick their interest, because they will already have a question in their mind, and if they see it there, it's a quick answer. Like, it's a quick way for them to find out the information they're interested in. Also, if someone has gotten all the way down to the funnel and they still haven't clicked one of the previous buttons to book the call, um, once they get to the FAQs, if your FAQs are honest and you're real, you have a chance at converting them, because they might have an objection that you have listed up here, and you address it. So for example, FAQs, think of them as like the elephants in the room. Address them. That will make your offer a lot more powerful. For example, if I am selling you a real estate property, your first objection and your first thing is, well, I might not have the money for the down payment, or what's the down payment? And a lot of people like to go around that question. So we actually just addressed it like, hey, you're going to need 15 to 25%, you know? So the people that were booking the call and they were seeing this, they were qualified. They had the money. Um, some of the other things were like, well, if I buy an Airbnb property, people are obviously going to be partying. What happens? Like, how big of an issue is that? So we address that here. What if they throw a party without my permission? What's the market? Can I live in my investment property? Um, do I have to do any other work? So a lot of these investors were out of state. So how we were going to keep these properties, they were questioning that. So we addressed it. And again, a funnel has the way you can design a funnel is you bring people down So what we did was, this is step one of the funnel, and you just kind of get sold into booking a call with us, but you have to quote unquote see if you qualify. So in order to qualify, you have to answer a few questions. So we had people, and these were questions that we used to see who was worthy of us, who was qualified to work with us, who should we actually put in the extra effort, the extra follow-up, because they meet our criteria and we know that this will benefit them. So we had very unique questions that really just kind of qualify the person, like, hey, do you have $5,000 to $20,000 cash to invest right now? We said liquid, which is the same. This is our lead capture play. So over here, before they even had the chance to book the call, they had to put in their name and email. So here they became a lead. So in case that they got busy, distracted, closed out the page without booking the call on the second step, we will still be able to get the lead. Let me show you the statistics behind this. So while we were running this, we had about 623 people come to the landing page. And then out of those, we had about like 29 people or so get to the second step of the. So actually, it must have been more. I still don't really understand how to read these statistics, but anyways, what this means is that about 5% of the people were going to step number two. So that means that our funnel was converting at a 5%, which is like it's perfect. You want to have it around that 3 to 5% minimum. And then of the people that opted in, 60% of them were booking calls, which was also so now that is very, very, very good. Uh, and if you don't believe me, uh, how can I show you? Here, let's go to contacts. And by the way, this is high level. We built a lot of our funnels on high levels. As you can see, all of these are like different leads and stuff. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, here. So we have multiple pages of leads. So all of these are leads. I think we ended up having like 46 appointments, and out of those 46, like 5 people ended up actually buying a house, which is very good because buying a real estate property is a long transaction. It's a very long and expensive transaction. Let me show you what step number 2 of the funnel was. Um, so we're gonna go to sites. So as you can see, this funnel had 3 steps. Step 1 was the one that I showed you. Step number 2 is the qualification. So that is after they qualify, which is when they did that little survey thing and put in their information. Now they get the chance to book a call. And here we gave them a lot of scarcity, and we also qualified them even further here because we told them, hey, only book this call if you're ready to really consider this and buying one of these properties. And then here they had the option of booking one of the properties. I remember at the time we were running this, we would only let them book a call 5 days in advance, because if someone books a call with you in 2-3 weeks, a month later, they're gonna forget. They're not serious about it. So we keep the window always up to 5 days. And then people would come here, select the date, and they would memorize their information. And then once they book the call, they will go to the thank you page. And then here on the thank you page, we would redirect them to, I believe, the Instagram or the Facebook page. So we would get some followers. And then this video sold my client even more. So this video really talks about the opportunity, why they had to do it, and why my client was the best one. And this is not my client. This is like another testimonial. And this guy has a lot of authority within the niche. So, if they watched this video, they were ready to move forward, which is why we put it here, because we want them to actually show up to the call. And once they get to the call, we want them to, respect our client and actually look forward to doing some business. So that is one of my best testimonials, one of my best case studies. We've built a lot of brands in the past. We've done a lot of funnels. For example, we've done e-commerce. So this is an actual click funnels, and we built this from scratch for our client. We modeled it after her website. Um, Her website was converting really well, but she was having a hard time with upsells and bring her order value up. I'm probably going to do another case study video about this one. I don't want to get too in depth with it, but this is an e-com funnel that we did. We also did, this is one of my best case studies just because of who this person is. And we built this website. We actually did more. We built this person's website. Uh, this client was special because it was a political campaign, and we were working on the campaign. So we actually did the videos, the images, the flyers, the business cards, the logo, the website, the ads, everything. We did everything. So everything here, from the words to the photos, everything was done by my agency. And this is the website. Um, this is the website. We've raised a lot of money through here. We've gotten leads. The funnel. So actually, I believe I have it open here. Yeah. So um, this is everything that most of the things that we did for this one client. We did the logo, yard sign. I think we actually switched this one up to make it look a little bit better. We did a banner, a roll-up banner with his family, really nice. We did this flyer that had information about him on the back, had the link to the website. We did a canvas for like a tabletop. We also did the website and a lot of other stuff that doesn't fit over here. And over the years, we've had the opportunity to work with a lot of brands. Some of them we've built, some of them we've worked and added on. So like Epiphany, she was already a well-established brand within the e-com space, but we created this funnel for her to try to test upsells. And at least to this day and to this video, we are still running the ads for her. For this brand, we also built a website. And yeah, so we've had the pleasure of building a lot of businesses and helping a lot of startups, uh, running a lot of ads and helping our clients just get more leads, get more conversions. So I am super humbled to be doing this. Again, I think this went a little bit longer than I would have hoped, but I hope you got some value. I hope you understood what a funnel is. Some ideas of how to get your marketing to convert. That you took some takeaways. Anyways, I'll see you around. Check out my website. It's morillamarketing.com. You can check out our YouTube channel, Morilla Marketing, where we are going to be posting this video along with some other case studies and videos to add a lot of value. You might be subscribed to our newsletter, so we'll continue to add value. We're here for you. We're here to support you. We're very busy at the moment. We're working on a lot of projects. So if you need any help building your brand, if you need any help with your website, make sure to book a call. See if we have the space to fit you in and if our packages are right for you. So with that said, good luck with everything. Take care, and bye-bye.